Okay, stream problems again, apparently. OBS didn't notice it, but... it's unfortunate. If it continues to do that, I may have to shuffle things around, but we'll see. I'll have to do something with the white. But welcome back. That's it. Getting a double effect? Checking. Oh, strange. So are we getting like duplicated audio now, or? That's weird. To look at my audio scenes here and make sure that we're not getting any duplication. They said it's all sound or just the music? Ah, okay. No worries there, Tex. We feel better that it's working. Alright, let's see here. Okay, camera 1 seems to be working again. That's good. Okay. I mean, crude, but okay. Hey there, barbed wire. Welcome, welcome. We're just messing around today. little bit of chat and what have you. I may go through and do like a little speed paints of today, but otherwise, just messing around, just chatting. Audio cutting out again. Seem to have reasonable bit right there. There. We are testing a triple stream right now, so there may be some issues. Keep me apprised, you know. Everything claims it's doing okay, but you know how that be. Hey there, Levi. Hardware is having some audio issues, so if you hear them, let me know. But in any event, welcome. Okay, for science. You find the right one. Should have sufficient bit rate. Let's make sure we're getting everything here. Okay, that's transmitting. That seems to be transmitting. Start here just to be sure. Voice meter is misbehaving on me here. Is it still having problems? Sorry if I'm getting distracted here. Okay. I've just got to get voice meter to behave on the streaming computer. Yeah. Hey there, Augie Fox. Orcs. Haven't seen you in a bit, Orcs. As might be apparent, we are simulcasting to Twitch once again. So we have returned. We are technically messing around with. It sounded like I was going to say something else, but I meant futtering. But weird words. You got the plague, huh, Augie? Let me look something up. This is primarily a chat and mess around stream. I am working on. Well, I'm working on fixing voice meter on the streaming computer at the moment, but I'm messing with a new drawing tablet. As in, the first tablet I have used pretty much ever, and the first time I've drawn in a good period of time. Okay. That's why. I've had to I've had to mess with the scaling on my my streaming pucks. Hey there, Sir Lagalot. We try to have kind of a chill conversational vibe here. I do some gaming and the like, but we still try to have a conversation whenever possible. This stream in particular, it's just chatting and me messing around with a drawing program for the first time. I am not an artist. If you have questions or anything like that, let me know. Happy to chat with you while I try to fix a program. Oh, this is your obligatory scuff for the stream, as something is required to go wrong every time. You hiding voice meter. There you are. No. Exactly. It can't be a stream unless, everything's on fire. If it's not apparent, the kitty cats are also part of the stream. That's a good opportunity. Let's switch over to them while I push buttons. I've got to find an executable, but it is hiding from me. Not that one. All right. For those wondering, the cat on camera right now is there's all the cats. Well, hopefully, the plague doesn't hit you too hard, Augie. I know some folks get it pretty bad on a recurrence. Some folks only get hit hard the first time. It varies a lot. Plague is plague. Well, Lagalot, there are 5 cats here. I've got the array of 8 cameras to try and find them. We have Sky in the upper left, lounging in his bed. Ember top center. She is across from my keyboard. Down center is Mason. Not visible are Sherbet and Sammy. Sammy tends to be scarce during the streams. Sherbet will eventually show himself once he wants to toast a bit. Those little black rectangles are heating pads, low temperature heating pads. Like I said, upper left Sky, top center is Ember, bottom center is Mason, and then Sammy is a tuxedo, little tuxedo who's missing. And by missing, I mean not on camera. And Sherbet is buff and white like Mason is, but he's a lot more splotchy. Very asymmetric. Is that hiding? Just on C drive somewhere? Where we go? No. What's it called? Oh. The audio. Okay. One of my programs is not handling Windows UI scale changes properly, and that's a problem. There you are. Very cute there. Very cute. I do like cats, if that's not apparent. Is it, yep. Okay, there might be a hiccup for a moment in audio. Bear with me. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. A little bigger screen than I would like, but okay, seems to be functional again. But yeah, let's switch back over here now. But huh? That was my troubleshooting window. That is the program that was having problems on the streaming box. Okay, okay. Let's see here. Oop. That might have something to do with it, Barbed Wire. Maybe. We'll have to see. All right, let's see. Something about here. stuff, you say? Ah. Well, that's unfortunate. But I mean, you got to avoid the watch Newt try to fix voice meter segment. Halfway. Way down to here. That again. Yep. Way. Much. Not like that, I think. Little bit of mouse use, little bit of keyboard. I'm trying to do stuff that is fiddly. For those curious, I have the tablet on my lap. I have a mouse to my right that I normally use. I have a mouse to my left that I use for the streaming box. I have a keyboard up and left along with all my streaming buttons. I have chat up and right. That's why I seem to look up like this when I'm talking to you. And if I look up like that, I might be looking at the stream. Exactly. I still one day hope to have a bunch of like flip switches and like guillotine levers that don't really need to be there but would look cool. It would, Augie. It would. It is relatively debilitating, you know? Every setup needs one of those little covered switches, you know, the ones with like hazard stripes around them, and a like a plastic shell on a hinge that you have to flip open and then press the button. I think everybody needs something like that. It ultimately doesn't matter what it does, but I think it would be cool. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. You have like a little mini fridge that the door pops open after you flip open two caps and turn two keys at the same time. Well, hopefully it's just a hairball there, Augie. Don't need your kitty to be sick too. Ember in her little jackknife pose here. Definitely not the people in charge of researching them, Barbed Wire. I feel like there's somebody at like a government agency or something like that that wants to be pithy. That is one thing that I mean, aside from missing the cats, the two cats that this applies to, my two Maine Coons, uh, they didn't get hairballs at all. It'd be a good way to enforce a diet, Tass. Um, where it's you essentially have to get confirmation from a roommate or cohabitant in order to get snacks. So everybody gets to be complicit. That's right, Lagalot. I am attempting to draw the cat. Yes. Huh? How you do this? I'd have to agree there, Tass. It's when you end up cheating, you end up cheating. It is the way of things. Is her tail curled all the way up? Yeah. Yeah, for me, caffeine doesn't give me a lot of the energy. I don't really know what I see in it, you know? The force of habit. I do get the negative side effects. Um, Not the shakes or anything like that, the other ones. Feel free to fill in the blanks yourself. If you look in the picture, that little tan spot on the lower right is a fuzzy step that lets them get to a canvas bridge. Not a bad idea, Augie, and also a reminder for me to drink something. Our current beverage is Kroger brand ginger ale. Zero sugar variety. It's very spicy. All right. Oh, not that one. This was our drawing of Sky. This one. Yep. I had hoped, I had hoped, but didn't really have a lot of faith that the plague would have been one of those things that taught people in a lot of other countries that if you are sick, you wear a mask. Not that you might catch it from other people, it's that you don't want to be the spreader. And of course, we did not learn any lessons like that. I do have some jugs of water nearby. I like me some flavor though. Not that water is bad by any stretch, of course. I managed to dodge that bullet entirely. I mean, I may have gotten hit um recently, but I don't know ultimately what it was. Could have just been, seasonal plague. Uh I got hit after vaccination. You know, the lessened form, but still a bit of a smack. Okay. So Amber doesn't like being picked up and carried around, but she does like to come and sit on your lap, and she insists on getting attention. Like, she will crawl up your torso and want perpetual snuggles. Like, you got to keep petting her. Uh, and when she's doing that, she'll let you hold her, that kind of thing. Sammy is similar in that regard, except Sammy doesn't like to be picked up. So if you try, it's either going to startle her or she'll make you bleed. Sherbet is similar, but he doesn't, like, he's a strafey cat right now. He comes by and he wants you to give him intensive pets, and then he'll go away. Let's see. Sky is ambivalent. He tends to want a little bit of attention, like really lean into some chin and ear scratches, a little bit of fur stroke, but not a lot. But if he wants attention, it is a desperate need to figure out what it is that he wants, so that you can give it to him before he starts wrecking stuff. He will let you pick him up, but eventually he'll try to push off, like, I'm done. First time I tried to give my Sammy a little bit of a claw trim, I ended up bandaged up to the elbows. She was a barn cat until she was about 1. She is getting more social. But there's a limit, you know? Interestingly, for me, Barbed Wire Mason is the belly rub cat. All of the rest of them are kind of, don't do that. Sky will tolerate his chest being rubbed for a moment. But that's about it. And then he'll bear trap you. Demi did let me pick her up recently, but I think it's that she didn't realize what I was trying to do. It wasn't that full, like, cat offended. It was more shocked, like, very much a what is happening kind of moment. She was suspicious of me for the rest of the day. People assume cats aren't really affectionate. But they can be. They've just got to be, one, the right personality for it, and two, they need to be comfortable. They're not. It's less common for them to be really snuggly. But once they decide that they want to be snuggly, they're going to be snuggly. I know somebody that had a cat like that would just, like, he tolerates everything. He wants attention. Like, he'll take belly rubs, he'll take anything. Not big on being picked up, though. Like, he'll tolerate it like he tolerates everything else. They've got a dog, like a little puppy most still, that plays rough with him. He'll, like, bite his head, that kind of thing, and the cat just accepts it. Just like, whatever. See. I wonder. What that do? I don't know. I'll take it easy, Augie. If you need to lay down and get a nap or something like that in, you probably should. Sense in letting yourself get all sick. So Ember is a diluted calico. He is kind of dark gray stripes with white socks and bits of underbelly with pale kind of dark orange splotches. Um, not really. I don't think I've ever had a really kind of, derpy cat. Now, as far as the way that Koi is describing it, a special pain in the butt, that is Sky. Sky might be the reason that camera one doesn't work well or didn't work well. Because when I had to move it to where it is now, the camera that we're looking at right now, I discovered that not only had the join point to the camera's power cable been all grubbied up because Sky kept rubbing his face on it after eating, the maybe a foot or so down, a foot or two down the cable, he had chewed through the nylon cable enough to expose the wire and crack it a little bit. So I think it might have been like getting power flickers, not enough to shut it down, but enough to mess with it because that cable was damaged. All of mine, if they're looking at something, it means something's about to go down, All right, we're going to have to wing it. Ember has flipped over. Second, let's try something else here. Yeah, barbed wire, most of mine will run if I do the whole, snap a plastic bag open in the air like a garbage bag. Like, that seems to terrify them. Yeah, I'm not sure, Augie. I don't really know what qualifies the, or what, specifies the diluted coloration, like I said, Augie, if you're still not feeling well, it might serve you to lay down some more, try to get some rest. Let's see. Ember has discovered that she is a plastic chewer very recently. I'm not thrilled with this development. Let's go. There is a gap. There's got to be some extra trick, because I've seen folks doing essentially a fill-in layer. All right, we're just going to have to do this manually. it's still kind of a blended area, so... Hey there, casemate. Indeed, we are more or less sketching the kitties. Nice little casual chat and stream. How you been, casemate? A lot of folks getting sick recently. Winging it since she flipped over. Yep. Get sick, you really just have to kind of deal with it. Best you can. Will flood fill work for us now? Nope. Oh, that's right. That's why. I know why it was doing that. That is a special sort of headline there, Koi. Is this a real headline or like an Onion post? Because we live in a time when that's, you know, the reality of those is equally likely. Collect things. I used to put together a lot of Warhammer models. Lag a lot. Not really a collecting thing, though. Come on, cards, huh? Do you play the game, or do you just like the cards? Equivalent of a smudge. Trust in debt. Nice, nice. knew somebody that collected rocks. Do you like rock tumbler them, or do you just, as is? I kind of like this. Yeah. Rock tumblers can be one of those kind of ASMR-ish things, Hey there, Deku. Welcome, welcome. And maybe, welcome, welcome. For those not aware, we are doing a chat and kind of art stream. I am haphazardly drawing my cats. When they will sit close enough. Yeah, I am currently triple streaming, maybe. I figured I'd give it a go. TikTok. YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. I need more pale on the belly. Well, I appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, different folks, different folks as far as which platform you might like to use. I've always kind of liked the name Newt. More the yes, yes. It is an obscure friendly D&D reference from long ago. I also like the name in general. More from the kid from Aliens perspective than any any human real human individual, Newt. The mechanist portion is a title. From my position as the current lead operator at the Catbot Core Catbot Factory in a completely planned and accepted by corporate fashion. Huh? Hey there, y'all. And welcome back, Augie. He's scribbling. Let's get a little bit of pink in there, huh? Much like I know how to program, I consider myself a hack. I mean, I would suggest getting soup in general. Soup is good. And I agree on the amorphous cat. Yeah. Hey there, Anichi. Long time no see. Um, just today, yes. I picked up a tablet because I've been wanting to do something like that. Chicken and rice soup. It's pretty good. I prefer the noodle variety myself. But I have known somebody that would take instant rice and mix it with chicken noodle. Uh, hmm, not bad. Mostly the cats today. I am probably gonna branch out, but I figured the cats are a good warm up. I've got references, you know? Let's see. Let's see. How about. I will get there eventually. I will get there eventually. How many cats is too many, Aniji? Hmm. Probably more than 5. I mean, there was that period when it was 7, and while the drop down to 5 was, tragic and painful, um for now I'm going to say more than 5 is too many so that I don't get tempted to have more than 5 again. All right, let's try Mason here. Yes, like a lot. I do have a Twitch, same channel name, newtmechanist. Um, you know what? That's actually a decent idea. Let's do a change of pace here. I have not played Noida in quite a while, Aniji, and that is very much on purpose. We played it ever so much. And while I don't regret the time we spent in Noida, I feel like I achieved a state of way too much. Let's find out. Do. Checking. Yeah, I wonder if that damaged cable was the thing messing up camera 1. For those wondering if I'm talking to somebody you can't see in chat, it's because we're currently streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Augie over on YouTube says hello. Let's see. Where is it hiding? Okay. Aniji, the number of hours that I have played Noida is 1063.8. Exactly. That's why we're not playing Noida. Let's try to draw a Neonite, huh? The reassembled and improved catbots. I'm switching around games a lot there, Aniji. We've played a lot of different things. We've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter lately. Been doing a collab with another streamer, Okami Sky. Playing through World again. I have not made them public, maybe, if for no other reason than they are so very painful. And I don't mean like I'm not proud of what I accomplished. It's that there's like 10 different repos and they are so intertangled in how they function. I don't know if somebody has used this thing as an ending theme. I get my music from Epidemic Sound. Let's see. My original Monster Hunter account got all the way through Iceborne up to Safi Jiva when we stopped. And then for the and about 1,000 hours, maybe like let's say TikTok disconnected. No, you lie, TikTok. I mean, it says it's still going. Oh, wrong button. Too many keyboards. Processing. Oh, yeah. Full of lies and deceit. I get the feeling in EG the urge to sit down and play a game for a protracted period of time. But yeah, my first account was over 900 hours in Monster Hunter, and we started a new one for the collab. We just hit Iceborne, and we've been moving at a good clip. Well, thanks for joining us, Lagalot. scroll back up to chat a moment, see what I may have missed here. Lethal Company, huh? Isn't that the one where you, like, go to the moon or something like that and gather materials? Not be killed by beasties in the night? We'll mess with those eyes some more on the layer here. Really chaotic games like that can be fun, but I found that they're most fun when you're playing with kind of a crew of friends. Gotta pick your play, you know? Yeah, don't feel like you need to stay on, folks. I appreciate your presence, but no, don't forsake your health for it. There will be other streams. classic problem for you have one, you need a crew to play a game with. Two, that crew needs to have the game to play. Like, I could use line tool for this kind of thing, but we're sketching. We're sketching. Still have a cat visible, you know. Yeah. Finding people that actually want to play the game is another. And sometimes it's like scheduling, you know? Let's be clever here a moment. Forgot we're angled. Oh well. Sketching it is. Gosh. Time zones. Like playing D&D in general, whether it's online or not. The real challenge is getting everybody somewhere on the same schedule. nice thing about D&D, though, or tabletop RPGs in general, is if nobody knows how to play, it's okay to wing it. You know, there's nothing wrong with the classic, is it cool? Okay, let's do it. You know, collective storytelling. I agree, maybe. There is something to too many people is a thing. I do. To hit delete. You can see the original design of the Catbot was much boxier. They were as much a household novelty as the domestic robot that is the nanotype. One of their failings as a domestic robot is that they're even shorter than a nanotype, being at only a little over 3 feet tall. The nanotype's 4 feet is still a limiting factor for them. A Catbot could largely only move things around on the floor, you know? It's effectively like a bipedal root, you know? And that is true, maybe, and that's why catbots are always serviced at a catbot registered facility for repairs. That there is absolutely no reason to attempt home repairs. All right, Aniji, hopefully you'll get some rest. Thanks for joining us again. It's good to see you. The all-important core access here. Another aspect of the original Catbot model was that instead of direct core access, they had a battery readout. Whereas with the nanotype, you can see the function of the core. Welcome back, Augie. Well, I mean, normally there's a glass plate there, but even reinforced ballistic glass has its limits. That's another reason that you need to send your catbots and nanotypes back to the factory. If any sort of damage happens, you are absolutely advised not to interfere with the core in any fashion, or touch any of the nano that might have leaked, or look at the nano, or breathe around the nano. If you think you might have, please proceed outside of a building to the nearest window, or just to an open space with visibility from a great range. We will be there to help you shortly. All right, Augie. I mean, ultimately sounds like a good idea. All right. Thanks again for joining us, Augie. Hope you get well soon. What should you do if you consumed nano? I don't think it'll be a problem soon. I would suggest just waiting a little bit. There. There. Rotate. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I mean, it's just like medication, just like barbed wire was saying. If you have it's we have to list every side effect. I mean, if 1 in 1,000 people were to be hypothetically rendered into some sort of amalgamation of metal and flesh that would consume all materials within a wide radius before finally running out of power and fuel. We have to list it. It's important. But that won't ever happen. Yeah, that'll do. You'll definitely be fine then. Oh. There we go. Wrong brush color. All the products of the Catbot factory are entirely safe. Any rumors to the contrary are false and are very likely to be retracted, but for legal reasons or hypothetically absence of the accuser. People tend to run off into hiding after they lie about Catbot Corporation. Back into this layer and scrub a little bit. Clean up some of these edges. Exactly, barbed wire. Once they have an opportunity to talk with the legal team, get a free tour of the factory, maybe some free products sent to their homes and their family members, uh, people tend to turn around. See all the benefits of having a nanotype in your home can bring. Always there, always ready to help, watching. It brings a degree of comfort to people. I'm not sure if you were here, y'all. One of the things we did some time ago is we made a Noida mod that played into what we're talking about. It's a lot of fun. Don't know if any of the shorts of it are still available. I think they are. Yeah, they definitely are. But if you're interested, you can still see some of them on the YouTube channel. Yeah, I made a mod for Noida. It was extensive and convoluted. Lots of viewer interactions. Of course, any references to the actual function of the catbots that might be depicted is purely a work of fiction. The moments don't go away. I don't think that may be forever because I believe they removed the moments functionality. Those like community badge things. Which is a shame. I thought it was actually a good idea, but apparently it never saw enough use. That's okay, Bial. Ultimately, you do what you like. The whole point of these streams is to have fun, you know? Only hope that what I end up doing during a stream is enjoyable. You know, some employees were gifted with catbots, especially ones that were leaving the company. Coincidentally, right around the time that the Nanotype product line started. Entirely coincidentally. Welcome back, Augie. Feeling any better now? There is pretty high demand for Catbot Corp products. TikTok, you keep saying I get disconnected, but I think you're wrong. Much like it'll often say that that there's inactivity and that we need to refresh that. I think it might just be TikTok Live Studio. Oh yeah, that's right. I still have a Nightbot for Twitch. The Twitch Nightbot can be much more verbose. color layer. Something like that. Yes, but you need to make an alternate account for it on each platform to do it. I think I did make one, but it ultimately turned into one of those kind of meh situations. One of these times, I'm hoping one of these platforms makes a bot that covers them all. Though, frankly, if I'm going to set up alternate accounts, what I might do is set them up through StreamerBot instead of like Stream Elements and the like. Because all those other platforms are such a hassle to connect everything. No worries. A nice little friendly "did you know" can be appropriate, can be useful. Like recently, you'll notice that some of my newer shorts have had text again on them. There was a period where they had text, and then they stopped having text, and now they have text again. Another streamer friend of mine, Flexi5, or just Flexi, depending on the platform, mentioned that one of the programs he used, based on a video he saw, can auto-generate captions from the audio in a video. And then you can use other tools to convert those captions into nicer-looking text. And that was amazing. I love that. I love that so much. StreamerBot is essentially a desktop tool, which I should have turned on, actually. I forgot to turn it on. Boop. StreamerBot is the current way that I try to do things like membership callouts. It is not foolproof. StreamerBot is also the way that I eventually got a viewer interaction portion for my Noida mods to work on YouTube. Because a lot of programs have Twitch integrations, but they don't have YouTube integrations. And that's because the programming interface for YouTube live streams is comparatively arcane. Like, much, much harder to do. We'll have to look into different brushes. I don't mind the ones with fuzzy edges, but a lot of cases I don't want a fuzzy edge. Discord bots, all kinds of goodies. StreamerBot, yep. It's like streamer.bot. It's pretty extensive what it's capable of. Yep, learning to code is primarily a sit down and learn it. It's, in a lot of ways, it's like learning another language. Spoken language. Language in context has, you know, a similar meaning. Lighter. It do be like that for some folks there, Augie. I think if I could avoid the subtle transparency on the outline, I could do a little more with the coloration. On the Catbot, they are purely aesthetic. They are glorified LEDs. We thought they looked cute. Pretty much all the functionality is captured in the head. The speaker input is near there, but on the Nano type, it is. The speakers are there. If you see the little circles above the ear fluff. Nanotype and Nano and Nanite are not the easiest things to say, but they're cute. I'll have to see about getting a brush that has those hard lines. That'll help. Like I can use things like the airbrush tool for softer lines. Also want to figure out how people do the coloration layer. Essentially define an area and be able to fill color just in that area, outside of selecting the area. Got to be a trick to it. That would be a way to do it, separating layers by color. Then I wouldn't have to worry about this kind of thing. There we go. Quite done, actually. Painted the black on the wrong layer, but oh well. Oopsie doopsie. Corners filled in, and then I can use a bigger brush. Not that big. See if you can spot him before he leaves. There's Sherbet. He hasn't shown himself today. That makes sense. you have to, well, if you're screening it on there, you'd have to do it in a sequence for the coloration. Hopefully I can help you be less bored there, Augie. There we go. Yeah. Not to say I'm thrilled with it, but I like how it turned out. Ow, my wrist, though. All stiff. We will have to see if, what this does to my arms and shoulders, though. The circuitry from the shoulders down has a habit of, binding. But yeah, this was the original Catbot model, the Nyanite. I used these in the Noida mod. They appeared to represent viewers. Yeah. I do think it is a good moment for a break. I will be right back. A good reminder, thank you. One moment, please. Settling back in. Yeah, generally, I don't know how the drawing tablet is going to affect it. Not sure what you mean by a reference there, Biel. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Barb. None of the Catbot Corporation products have ever been weaponized. That would be silly. Oh, full body image? Let me see here. Do you mean of the little ones? I'd still have one around. Thought I did. Ooh, let me check the repos. Pretty sure I had one. Oh. Be in here. Well, now I'm curious. I'm checking my GitHub here. No worries there, Bial. Let me see if I can find something here. Confident that I saved this somewhere. That one. All right, Augie. Get well. That. I know where to get it, so the the hunt begins. Yeah, for the most part, it's the last two fingers are stiff, is all. We'll have to see if it has the same effect as using a gamepad does, you know? Yeah, I'll pop the cats and whatnot on Discord. I about makes sense. That one, and then pull these down. Have to store these off, you know? All right, Barbed Wire. Thanks for joining us. All right, here, let's buttons. So here's the version that was live 2D. And I'll show you the original here. And here's the source. There are some of my videos that you can still see that use a PNG avatar. And this was the original avatar made in a sprite. Move all that. Sherbet. Yes, hello. Sherbet has come to join me. And by join me, I mean walk across me. They do have feet. They're just little pylons. They have the little cat paw pads for traction underneath, but that's why their legs are a little wider. Okay, come on, you. Come on, get a move. All these into here. There we go. Saved the moth. But if nothing else, I think this is actually a good space to wrap up. I think we've had a good time here. I got to play around with the stylus for a bit. Like I said, I will put those on the Discord. Not exactly works of art, but they're things that I drew. And I don't feel bad about the process. So I figure over time I'll learn more. Checking something. Yeah, okay. All my everything keeps complaining. Making sure all the things are actually running. All right, though. Let's wrap up here. Yep, yep. Pretty much, pretty much. So I said one of the things we're going to be doing is a little bit more of this, a little bit more chatting. Once I get the workstation set up for it, I do want to do some model painting, maybe some work with clay, but primarily model painting to begin with. Between painting 3D printed stuff and, like I said, eventually maybe some custom built stuff, custom like molded stuff. We'll see. We'll see. But I want to do that kind of stuff, some hand cam like stuff. But to start with, more chatting, more streams like this to intersperse the gaming stuff. I don't have my plans fully laid out for the week. We are going to be doing Monster Hunter on Friday. but everything else is up in the air. I'm trying to figure it out. Past couple days have been really busy, so scrambling a bit. Scrambling a bit. But okay. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Thanks in particular to my Nanites that showed up today. Drawing a blank. If you like what you saw and you would like to see more, remember to like, follow, subscribe, favorite, whatever it is on the platform you are watching through so that the algorithm knows to feed you more of it in the future. And with that said, I hope you have a good evening. Let's see, is there anybody that I can hurl raids at here? It's a thing I can do, right? Not that window. This window. Okay, let's see on the Twitch side. Lexi is playing Darkest Dungeon, so I'm going to send you folks over there on the Twitch side. Have fun. As soon as I hit the button properly. Apparently there's a countdown. This part is always slower than I'd like. Here we go. And okay, now we need to push some buttons on the YouTube side, just to make things increasingly complicated. I'll figure out a better way to do this one of these days, folks. Until then, we're just going to flail about a bit. Let's see what Kendra is up to on the YouTube side. So we'll save that. And again, thanks for watching. I will see you later.